at the university level, man, we go up a bit. We want you to comprehend, understand. Remembering does not have anything with understanding, by the way. You can remember anything that you do not understand. I can actually cram a definition and remember the definition without really understanding it.
Earlier on, you spoke about, which is the part that I think we need to close on with. This would be our outro. Yeah. You spoke about, that, in high school, that's when we were referring to first years, to say, in high school, the learning style as well can be maybe on memory. You can learn on memory actually in high school and still pass. Yeah. That's what the whole thing of cramming is, but then when you come to university space now, application, as you were speaking about it, that now we test you for understanding. We don't only test you for memory or anything of that sort. Your understanding and whether you can apply this this content and so forth. So the learning styles, so the learning theories, for a lack of a better word, that you think students should embody when coming to learning in university?
Okay. At university, as I said, in high school, memory is enough to make it. If you can memorize things, you are a genius. That's how we define genius in high school. You can memorize everything that you see, read, hear. Genius, you are a genius. But that is not going to be enough for you to make it at a university level, or even for people to call you a genius at a university level. Everybody does that at a university level. That's why they are there. They remember things. They could remember things. So that's just one skill. That is a fundamental skill that is assumed that you can remember stuff. So that's one thing. But at the university level, man, we go up a bit. We want you to comprehend, understand. Remembering does not have anything with understanding, by the way. You can remember anything that you do not understand. I can actually cram a definition and remember the definition without really understanding it. What is a cow? A cow is 1, 2, 3. I'll tell you what a cow is, but do I comprehend what I'm saying? Do I understand? Nope. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But in high school, we don't care about that. At university, we're gonna want you to remember and understand. You have to understand what you are remembering. I don't know whether you get me there, but
I do.
We do not end there. We do not only just want you to, remember and understand. Good. Of course, that's good, but we're going to need you to apply the information. Now, you cannot apply the information that you do not remember. You cannot apply the information that you do not understand. So you need to remember, understand, and then you apply. That we require, or we want that. Trust me. I don't care. I don't really care whether you go to VETS, UKZN, UCT, you go to Cambridge. You are going to be required to remember, understand, and apply the information. And you trust me. You are not going to graduate without acquiring those skills. It's what university undergraduate is all about, So that's just that, man. And then when you go to your postgraduate studies, your maybe if you want to call honors postgraduate and masters and things like that, we're gonna require more skills. We're gonna assume that you remember. We're gonna assume that you understand. We're gonna assume that you can apply the information. We're going to need more. We're going to need you to analyze the information. To not only just understand, oh, I understand a computer. Yeah, but can you analyze a computer? Can you tell us, Uguti, if this is not functioning, the screen won't function because 1, 2, and 3 is leading to the screen not functioning. You know, not just saying, oh, if the mouse is not there, there won't be any cursor on the screen. But do you understand why? The analysis that go, you need to be able to analyze when you go to your postgraduate. Synthesis happens there. Critiquing and evaluating the information that you have. That happens on your master's and PhD, saying that, oh, okay, well, oh, I see that this guy did that, but why did he do that? And I'm challenging this guy that I have another better way of doing it without having to go that. That is now synthesizing the information, evaluating it. Oh, I see. You prove, Pythagoras proved this theorem by stating 1, 2, and 3. Man, why go that way? There is a shorter way and probably a simpler way that could be understood by everybody else. And here is it. So now you are critiquing the God himself. You know, you are critiquing people. You're reading a book, you are saying, well, you are reading a book and say, oh, I read this book. I remember what is in here. I understand what is in here. Certainly, I could apply what is in here to different settings, and I can analyze what is in here. Further, I can evaluate what is in here. And after evaluation, I'm going to critique this thing. You know, I'm going to give you a narration that, oh, this is what is happening in this book. 1, 2, 3, and 4. But that did not need to happen. And I'm going to tell you why. That's critiquing the information. That is on the PhD level and things like that, you know. But there is no way you're going to make it at a university undergraduate with just memory. That is just assumed. You will need to understand. And then after understanding, you need to apply. That's your degree, man. That's your degree. And if you want to take it further, that's when the analysis and you know, synthesizing information, evaluating and critiquing comes in. So that's the thing.
Man, you know, you just gave her a thesis, you know, a dissertation on learning. I'm for real, because it's those nudges, you know, that we miss sometimes, and they cost us a lot because we come. I mean, in terms of first years, we want to do what we used to do before.
Yeah.
You know? And now it doesn't work anymore, and the frustrations start to pitch in because no one tells us about how to study or how to learn in a university space, which I find it very, I don't know, but I feel like there should be those kind of things, but at least we're doing them now. Look, Dr. Simo Mthethwa, it was great to have you here. There were other things that we were supposed to talk about, especially the online learning, but that will be something that we'll do in our other segment. But I really appreciate it to be here. I mean, to have this conversation with you, and I think it will help a lot of people. And thank you for being here, the Student Plug.
Oh man, thanks, man. By the way, man, the information that I provided, I'm not trying to play God or acting like a guy that knows everything. I'm just, you know, just providing the information. If someone watches this at some point and think, hey, this guy, he knows everything. No, man, that's not the point. That's not the point, man. The point is we are trying to get the information out there. And thanks to the platform, Mr. Mahudu, soon to be a Dr. Mahudu. So, man, it's really my honor, man.
We will put a disclaimer there to say the information provided in this. You know those things, how they go. You know. We'll put a disclaimer. You know. No, but thank you a lot, and we still had a lot to talk about, man. Like, there's still a lot. Maybe we'll arrange me for next week or the other weeks when you're free to do this thing. But it's quite important. I think such information should reach the relevant people's ears. It's quite important.
No, man, thanks. And just to close it up, the students. I know students do not see this thing this way, but I would like to just invite them to look at it from this perspective. The degree, whatever degree that you are doing, you are going through a training. I don't care whether it's practical, theory, or whatever, but you are going through a training. No one is trying to hurt you, or fail you, or nail you, or do anything bad to you. You are just going through a training. Sometimes when you do a training, you get it right at first. Boom. Sometimes you need to do it a couple more times to actually master. So it's really a training. It's nothing more. When you have a degree, you just know that you have. When you have a degree in mathematics, for example, you just know that you are now trained to think like one. You have been trained to be like one. So if you have a degree in physics, with a degree in economics, degree in accounting, you are now trained to think like an accountant or anyone that is in those lines, So no one is really hurting you purposely. No, it's just a training that you have to go through for you to belong into a community. So I usually tell my students that it's not that I hate your way of writing, but I just want you to write like a mathematician. I want you to express yourself as a mathematician. So I'm not forcing you to be like me. I'm training you to belong to a community of mathematicians. Mathematicians know this. They assume this. So if you want to be there, you have to go through this. I don't hate you. I'm just training you to be able to. When you go to England, you speak with mathematicians because you were trained to be like one. I don't like people who are trained to be South African mathematicians, UKZN mathematicians. No.
Mathematicians.
No. When we put you through a training, it means when you go to Europe, when you go to America, you can communicate with mathematicians there because you know the language, you know how to write mathematics, you know all these things about mathematics. So it's just to close it up, man. A degree is a training, and sometimes you get it right at first, sometimes you don't, and then in this case you need to try a couple more times. No one really hates you. Oh, this Ben Mahudu does not want me to progress. No, it's not like that. Ben Mahudu wants you to progress, but he's putting you through a training so that when you finally have your actuarial science degree, you will behave like actuaries. You behave like people in that space, So that's how we're gonna end it, man. I'm sorry, man. I have to rush to another meeting. I'm meeting my master's students. So thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
We'll talk.